This picture is a little different because there's nothing inherently artful about it. And if you're a casual observer, it's not like a picture of a flower where you can say, oh, look at the pretty colors, or a picture of architecture, and oh, look at the way he framed that building with the sky. It's just a picture of a link on a paper chain. It really only has meaning for me. And I'm okay with that, even though this is a public blog and visible for all the world. This picture doesn't have a lot of meaning, I'm guessing, to any of you reading this, but it has meaning to me. And the reason I started this blog in the first place was to keep me motivated to use my camera and help me to use my camera more. And that's kind of what led to this picture. Not in like a direct, you can't connect the dots in a direct line to this here picture, but if I'm not taking pictures that are meaningful to me, then what's the point of me taking pictures? And yes, I think it's good to take pictures from an artistic standpoint and from a technical standpoint to practice your skills, but really here, it's just a link on a paper chain. So the story behind it, it might be interesting to you, so I'll tell a little bit. It's actually not that, it's not groundbreaking or anything. It's just the last link on a paper chain that I set up with my two boys to count down the days to school. And this was, we started this, I think, 2 weeks before this link here. And they really are excited to go to school. And I like that they're at a time in their lives where school is exciting and fun. And my eldest is 5 and the youngest is 2. And they thought it was really cool to count down the days when they could go back and meet their new teacher for the year and see their friends from last year. And it was kind of it's a fun experience for them, or at least it was, and to this day it still is, and I hope it is for a long time. So we made this paper chain and just stapled some paper strips together and counted down one by one. And on the last day, we had already taken some pictures of the boys as they're dressed up and they got their new clothes on and everything. And I quick ran back to their bedroom because I wanted to remember not just them with their clothes and their new backpacks and all that standing outside. I wanted to remember some of the other details of that first day. And one of them to me that was more important was this paper chain, to remember that there's other things than just watching the kids dressed up in their new clothes going off to school. There's these other little details that I think are important to document about our lives. Even though I can't see my kids in this picture, I got other pictures where I can, but this to me tells a tangential story that really fills out that whole first day of school thing. I hope it's, well, I guess I don't even want to say I hope it's interesting to you. That's the explanation. If it's interesting to you, great. That's a good thing. If it's not, that's okay, because it's interesting to me. And I guess the bottom line here, if I were to say something about this as a whole, it would be to take pictures that are interesting to you, and hopefully that tell a story to you. And that's what this does. This tells a story. And I can look back on this and remember them, my two kids at this certain age in their lives and this certain time in their school careers and all that. So it tells a story to me, and that's interesting to me. Anyway, I hope you like it. And if, I guess that's about all I have to say about that. So thanks for sticking with me here.